I have to turn on our microphones.
Damn.
But do you notice nothing's happening? I don't know. Nothing's happening on our end. Oh, I think I see us. All right.
Oh, my God.
All right. I see us. I know that you couldn't hear us before, but you can hear us now. So we will apologize
But you can hear us now.
for not getting the intro to play. It would not play. We do apologize. I think we got it to work. I'm seeing everybody in the chat panic because the sound. We have a delay over here, and you have a delay over there, I'm sure, too. I know you can hear us now. I see it. We can hear you. We can hear you. So,
Can you hear us? I need some hand signals.
I don't know, but I want to point out to you, Frank, I want to point something out to you, is you see we've got like 2 of us here, 2 of us there, 2 of us there, 2 of us there, and 2 of us here. Anyways, you remember how I was telling you about grainy before? It's nice. It looks like it's nice and clear over here. So it might just be something with the setup.
4 blocks of us with all these computers. It's kind of frightening. We're there, we're there, we're there, we're there.
So we do apologize. I know a lot of you like our intro. For some reason, it wouldn't play, and we really have our fingers crossed because we had a surprise prepared.
I know.
So we hope that it works.
What if our surprise gives us a surprise and doesn't play?
Well, then we'll just have to tell them.
Oh, my God.
I know. The horror of it all.
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Horror.
Yeah, it is Sunday, May 3rd. Here in Rochester, it is sunny and about 75 degrees. You know, blue skies, sun is out.
It's
so
exciting.
I know.
It's exciting. Now, I know we were chit-chatting a little bit earlier with the people in the room, but we do want to say hi to everybody. So let's start from the beginning.
Yes.
Let's say hi to Anthony Pucci.
That's right. And then we have Maureen Kirk.
Ciara Ramos.
Tony Wilson.
Excuse me. Tracy Smith. Robin Page.
And, Marla Stewart, M. Stewart, and Annette.
And Kelly Deneen is here. Good to see you is here. I said good to see you. Good to see you.
David and Jeannie in Texas.
And I will try not to make the mistake of calling you Jeannie, because I know I kept screwing up last time in doing that. But as most of you know, and some of you probably don't, Frank's sister's name is Janine and her husband's name is David. So that's why I kept
So every
doing
time
that.
he sees David and Jeannie, he goes, "Oh, David and Janine are here." It's like, no,
we want to welcome
not.
Karen Carter is here. Mary Ellen,
It's Mary Ellen Dillon.
Mary Ellen Dillon. Sorry, couldn't see that. Random Cruiser, Julie Basso.
Sean G.
Sean Gregg's in the house.
Laura.
Is
Laura.
Laura?
Are you with them?
Is Laura here? Laura? Adam Ryan. We also want to send our love and hello to Shannon Thompson, Gavin Till, all the way from the UK.
Gavin.
I'm assuming that Jamie's in the house as well, if Gavin's here.
Right.
Kelly is here.
Kelly Puckett. James B.
Oh, there he is. Jamie's in the house. Jamie!
Matt.
I was talking with Jamie and Gavin before the live stream, and I gave them a little inside look at what we see so they can kind of understand that there's a lot going on behind the scenes here. So we've got Frank, right?
Frank Burns.
And
It's Matt Burns, followed by Frank Bonato.
You always struggle with this. Chantal is here. Kristen Askew is here. We want to say hi to Liz. Liz, you made it. Liz is here. Cruise Newbie, LMH is here.
Wendy Hyde.
And then I was starting to read the comments, guys, which said that we had no sound, but I know we have sound now again. Wendy Hyde, Steve Bartley.
Lisa Rash.
Chris and Jen.
Chris and Jen.
Yay, yay, yay. We love our Chris and Jen. I was talking to Chris earlier, too. Right. He was dealing with the angst of me finding the cable I needed. And I showed him, I sent him. Guys, the funniest thing happened to me at Target when I was at Target. So there was a woman that was literally going, I am so hot and I am tired of this with the mask. And she was ripping her weave out. And she threw it on the ground. And so I sent a picture to Chris and to Donna. And I said something like, for the days when you can't stand your weave no more and you rip it out in the parking lot of Target.
Oh, gosh.
It was like on the floor.
That's crazy.
So,
we have Andreco TV.
Kathy Zoda.
Gail Parrish.
Oh my gosh, Gail. How are
Parrish.
you?
How's Kevin, right? Kevin and Gail. We sailed with them.
Nancy C is in the house.
Linda Mueller.
Mueller. Now, Gail makes the ducks. Isn't Gail the one that makes the ducks?
No.
No. There was a different Gail on that cruise that makes the ducks.
Several Gails. You're one Gail behind.
I'm one Gail behind. Let's see.
Ronald Biddleman.
Biddleman is here.
Doris Woodful. Whoa, they just flew by.
I know.
Life is passing us by.
Life is passing us by, and I don't know how to catch up with that. Midwest Katie's here. There, Robert
Isaacson. Robert Isaacson.
Isaacson.
Cheryl Croft.
Random Cruiser.
Joseph Servino. Celia Sale.
Wow, there's so many people in the chat room. You know what, guys? We're just going to do this. We're just going to do this. We are going to say, mwah! We love you all. Welcome, everybody. And I'm going to push this little arrow, and it's going to get me right down to the bottom to catch up with the chat, because the chat is going for us. The chat is going so fast that we kind of can't keep up. So we will say, I know we missed Lynn Billadou. We missed Conchita Herrera.
Fontanello,
James
Rondo,
Ellis is here.
Lynn Billadou, John Gore, everyone.
Yes. So we're just going to say a blatant hello to everybody. We love you all. We thank you for all your support. We thank you for being here with us. This is so weird because, you know, I'm actually focusing on the camera instead of focusing on all the extra stuff. So I think this is actually working.
Well, that's good.
And we want to welcome you all. We want to thank any of the moderators that are in the room. I didn't see anybody's name come across.
Right. I didn't see that little blue
I know you're lurking.
wrench.
You're lurking in there someplace. So we do want to say thank you for helping us. And, you know, we're really excited. Today is an exciting day. So far, what I see is 110 people in the chat room. We kindly, and humbly ask you to please give us a thumbs up. It helps our live stream be seen by more cruisers who might need answers to questions that they might have.
Or answers to their answers.
Or answers to their answers, or maybe we want to question them. I'm going to question you. I see Linda Huggins is here.
Ron Colovi wants to know what's for dinner. Well, Ron, that's a whole subject of contention, because let me tell you, my diet officially started today because
we are both
it
getting
is bad.
fat.
You know, I have gained 15 pounds since he's been home from work.
Now that is alarming. That's alarming,
It
right?
is very alarming.
But how I feel is a little bit more alarming, because you kind of, I mean, our viewers know you go like this, right? You try to stay on that keel, but you can gain weight easily and lose weight quickly.
No, I can't.
Well,
no,
I think
those days are over.
But I have never had an issue, right? I've always had a problem keeping on weight. I know you want to hit me. It's just another opposite thing. But guys, I weighed myself too this morning. I've gained 7 pounds.
Oh, be quiet. I gained 15. And it's all your fault, just so you know.
Oh, well, I have to get
since
blamed.
He's been home, everything has been, oh, let's grab a pizza. Oh, let's grab this. Do you want Burger King? Do you want Taco Bell? Hey, and I'm like, you know, he's home. We're home all day. And I'm like, sure, whatever. Now, when he's at work, I'm alone, so I'm very controlled in what I eat and regimented when I eat. He's been home, and it's, going to the store, got some Swiss rolls and Nutty Buddy bars. I got some cookies. And I'm like,
found out that you can get some fabulous deals at Aldi's, and I just went hog wild at Aldi's.
I know. So now I am now 15 pounds heavier. I weighed in this morning when you weighed me at 248 pounds.
Ain't nobody got to know that.
Well, I'm telling you because
Okay.
it's official. 248. I have got to lose all this weight. It's
Are they going to charge me extra when we put you on the plane?
it's bad.
They're going to charge me extra when we
Probably.
put you on the plane?
No. So.
Well, I have to say that in most cases, oh, be quiet, Chris. Chris and I were talking the other night while I was vibing in Cosmos. So yes, Cosmos do put on weight, maybe.
Oh, God.
But I do want to say that normally when we live stream, Frank does not cook. We normally do takeout, or Frank will have a salad and I will get takeout. And tonight's preference for takeout will be Kevin is getting Taco Bell.
Yeah. Now for breakfast this morning, I had a cup of cereal and some fresh strawberries. Mm-hmm. And for lunch, I had a small plate. I just cut up some I had tomatoes, cucumbers, some black olives. Throw in my favorite bread and butter pickles, little dressing.
Oh, this is tight.
And that's pretty much it. And I think I'll probably have some tuna for dinner. And that'll be my first official diet day.
Robin, you did not miss the announcement. We have not made the official announcement yet. We've just been chitty chatty Kathy. It's kind of nice to actually talk to some other people other than this schmo over here. Right?
Now Anthony Pucci says, I'm scared to weigh myself. Yeah. I feel your pain because I was petrified, but I knew it had to be done because it's real when you do the scale and you write it down and you've got another weigh-in next Sunday, and that keeps you on the straight and narrow. So
Swan is here, and I'd like to say hello and welcome to the chat. We love you and miss you, Sylvia. Oh, Sylvia.
Cheryl,
I always want to do that when I see
Cheryl
her.
Croft, you're bragging about your Kentucky Fried Chicken. I do not want to hear it.
My
gosh.
I do officially want to thank the anonymous stranger in line ahead of me at Aldi's. Speaking of Aldi's, good deeds do happen from time to time. And while I was at Aldi's and I only had a few things to get there that day, had I known, I probably would have
loaded
had
up
a full cart. But the woman ahead of me in line paid for my groceries and every single person that was next in line.
Did you say she went line to line?
She went line to line, and she said, I want to pay for registers 1 through 6. And, there were only 6 registers open. So I want to pay for all these people's groceries. And it was a very nice gesture. Yeah. And I was like, I only have $5 worth of stuff.
Right, that's all he had. But
I mean, it was nice. It was helpful.
It was.
And that $5 is able to go into my gas can now.
So there you go. I know.
So I do. I did ask her name. She said she would prefer to remain anonymous. I did tell her that we were YouTubers. I told her we're Cruising with Wheels. I think I grabbed her a business card. Oh. So she may be watching now. And if she is, thank you very much. It was a very nice gesture. And especially, I want to say thank you from the woman that had an absolute full cart that was overflowing. I think her order was $170 worth of food. And it was really nice. It was a really nice gesture. Yes. So thank you for being an angel during this hard time.
Now, Shelley Freeman comments, you've got to have a starting point, which you do. The scale is scary, but you have to have a starting point. You are right.
But I agree.
That is followed by Frank going,
I know. I agree with Frank.
What's the scale?
Well, I agree with Joe Fontanello, who says they should always start your diet on Mondays.
No.
I think it should be Mondays.
No, for me. Why? Because you think that Sunday's a cheat day?
Yes.
Why would you cheat and eat wrong food the previous day before your weigh-in on Monday?
And
that blows the entire week of what you've done.
I agree with Lynn Billadu. Drinking during the day doesn't help.
I mean, you might as well say, well, go ahead and weigh yourself on Sunday, but Saturday's a cheat day. You can't have a cheat day the day before your weigh-in. That's crazy.
Now, Random Cruiser has said, have you guys ever tried the rubber duck challenge on a cruise? You hide rubber ducks, even though he said socks, around the cruise, and the other people can either keep them or rehide them. I think that the rubber duck challenge is stupid. That's my personal opinion. It's my personal opinion, but I applaud all of you for wanting to do it. Because if you're having fun doing it, that's all that matters.
Right.
Except I'm close friends with some of the crew members who say that it's really, really annoying.
Yeah.
Because they actually have to throw them away if they find them.
Clean it up and throw them all away. And I'm sure it's fun. I mean, I would love to be like rolling around a corner and watching cruisers find the rubber ducks and get all excited. But then you look at the crew side of it going, oh my God, how many of these ducks are aboard this ship that I have to keep finding? And am I going to get yelled at because somebody found it and I didn't? And now I'm not doing my job.
Right. Helena Smith says, permission to come aboard, captains.
Permission granted.
Permission granted. And welcome. Late to the fun, welcome. It was a nice story. It was very nice that they did that for everybody in line. Kelly Deneen agrees with me about the ducks. Cruise newbie says I'm funny.
Yeah. I mean, if
I had a Cosmo.
If I had to pick a side, I would go with the crew side, which is don't give the crew more work than they already have. That's kind of, if push came to shove, that's who I'd go with. They got enough to do.
I see that Wanda Byram is here from Cruising for Food.
Woo! Wanda's in the house.
Welcome, Wanda. And Meredith Doyle is a new name that I'm seeing in the chat room. Not new to coming on live streams, but new today that I just saw.
Margot Arlington, did you do some redecorating? I don't see the mood lamp that changes color behind. Yeah,
I
the
think
pineapple.
it might need a new battery. Is it changing colors today?
Yeah.
It's hard
hopefully.
to tell.
It is hard to tell because it's way up there.
Right. And did you have an extra light on? You turned on that extra light, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No? Did I turn on the lights?
I don't turn any lights on. But
because we seem pretty bright today.
Well, yeah, because you have been doing the double lights.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have.
No, there's two switches on the back.
Right.
So that, we have double lights. Right. That's correct. But I think what you're trying to say is turning on all four because you can have four. I never do the four lights.
Yeah, I thought we were doing that when we were filming.
Never.
We filmed more episodes this week.
Never. Once you took that down, once you took the backdrop down, it only requires two because we get light there.
Oh, we do. Oh, wow.
Do you want me to get up and check?
No.
All right. Do you guys think we're too bright?
Are we too bright?
Like as in
visually? Visually, are we like washed out with bright light? Are we going into the light? Carol Ann?
You're such a dork.
Carol Ann, go into the light.
You are such a dork. Such a dork. Oy vey.
Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. I know. Oh, yes, we want to talk about because, not only are we going to do the group cruise announcement today, but in commemoration of, we're going to do 3 prize giveaways.
Yep, we're going to give away 3 prizes.
Yes, 3 prizes, a prize at the beginning, a prize in the middle, and a prize at the end.
Should we do the first prize?
Some are better than others.
Should we do the first prize right now?
Oh, we could.
Why don't we do the first prize right now?
Wow.
So we are going to randomly click the thing. Let me see. It's going to do it random.
You're going to roll through.
Okay, go ahead. Ready? On your mark, get set, random.
Look at.
Oh my God. It's going like this.
It's like a slot machine. It's so crazy.
And there we go. Linda Huggins. Why do I say Huggins?
Stop it. Linda Huggins.
Linda Huggins wins the first prize package. It's really not a package.
Really a package.
But Linda Huggins wins the first prize. Why don't you pull something out there?
Okay.
What do we got?
Well, the first one is we have 2 Cruising with Wheels lanyards for your cruise.
I just realized that there's another couple over there.
I know. My God, now there's 5.
I'm freaking out with all these people looking at me.
Who are these guys with the green shirts? And they're holding up the same lanyard I'm holding up. What's up with that?
So you can always look there
I know.
instead of looking over
I know, it's
here
crazy.
or looking over there or looking over.
This is making me more confused than I already am.
So, Linda,
Anyway, Linda,
are you still in the room?
Linda, we have 2 Cruising with Wheels lanyards for you. These are yours.
Oh my God, Lisa! Super chat! Woo! We need like a buzzer or something.
That's crazy.
Thank you for the super chat, Lisa.
Thank you,
and it was
Lisa.
such a cute little sticker for the super sticker there.
Oh, I want to say, Linda Huggins, email us at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com and give us your mailing address, and we will ship these to you. Toot sweet.
Yes, yes. So you will have them for your next cruise. I just flashed the graphic up on the screen, so I hope that comes out. Oh my gosh, I just noticed something else that's so cool on our side, Frank.
Oh,
look at what it says right there.
What?
That's something new.
Oh, wow. It gives us
it's a ticker.
A ticker. I love tickers.
Woo! Woo!
That's so
I'm
crazy.
so excited. All these little special things. And look at how slow the
Yeah, I know.
It's really funny today.
It really has some,
YouTube has been very slow.
Yeah, it really has some lag time here.
So we do apologize if we're behind on some things. So yes, congratulations to Linda. Email us, like Frank said, cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com. Flash that above. And we always want to tell everybody where we are with respect to Cruise Chat.
Oh, yes.
So why don't you take it away, Frank?
Okay, now we have a Facebook group called Cruise Chat, and everyone is welcome from all cruise lines. It is a safe place for you to come in, share your cruising experiences, or whether maybe you haven't cruised at all but you want to and you've got a lot of questions. You can connect with other people that have cruised.
I'm excited because that worked.
No, there's no there's going to be it's going to be a drama-free place. No judgment, no question is too silly. And anytime we see any kind of negative behavior or, God forbid, bullying, you are bounced out of the group. Just go to Cruise Chat, click to join, and I will approve you to come in. We have close to 3,500 members of our Facebook Cruise Chat group, so that's exciting. Cha-ching! Mm-hmm. Anyway, so we did that. We talked about prizes. And what's happening? What? What?
Are you hearing
Yeah.
voices
Hold on,
again?
hold on. I got something coming in. Well, hold on. I got something's coming in from the control room. Yeah, Janet. What? Oh God. Here it is. It's the Cruising with Wheels Group Cruise 2021 to the beautiful pink sandy beach Bermuda, August 1st through the 8th. That's right, an 8-day, 7-night cruise aboard the beautiful NCL Joy. Round trip from the Port of New York, 3 days at sea and 3 days on the sandy beaches of Bermuda. Be part of this fabulous and exciting Cruising with Wheels group cruise where Kevin and Frank have planned tons of fantastic group activities. And when you book this group cruise, you'll receive some awesome perks. If you book an interior cabin, you can select 2 of the 4 perks listed. Your choice. If you book an ocean view cabin and above, receive all 4 perks. But that's not all. A bonus perk of $100 in onboard credit for every cabin. And you'll receive exclusive access to a private Facebook group. How can you book this fabulous group cruise? Here's how. Call KarenBuford.com, 1-800-2408, extension 55600, or simply email Karen at kbuford@wth.com. You must use our Cruising with Wheels group number 10117143. And remember, space is limited. Also, starting Wednesday, May 6, 2020, you can book directly online through our personal Cruising with Wheels cruises.com website. So join Kevin and Frank on their 2021 group cruise to Bermuda.
All right. Well, that was
Whoa.
interesting. You know what I say?
What a shocker.
I say I hate the lag of YouTube, but cheers to a good time on a cruise, right?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Stephanie Dayton says they're already on that cruise for June.
Well,
doing the Bermuda Joy.
I don't know where we are. There we are. Okay. See, there's lag.
Lag time.
Anyways, we want to say that anybody out there that is booked on this specific sailing, this specific cruise, if you want to be involved in any of the Cruising with Wheels group cruise activities, you have to be registered and you have to be booked with our group number.
Right.
So it's very simple. If you are already booked on this particular sailing
August 1st through the 8th of 2021.
and want to be part of it, you need to reach out to Karen, either via phone number or email, and give her our group number and tell them that you already have a reservation and you want to change your reservation from whoever you're booked with to being booked with this group. Because then you'll end up getting an extra $100 on board credit.
Sweet.
You'll get your free at sea stuff. I mean, it's kind of a good deal. Now, I noticed that there are a few questions coming through. One of them is from Mary Ellen Dillon. She's asking about price. Now, Frank, you have the stuff here.
Is there a website for pricing?
So yes. So, but we have some generic pricing, I think, on that sheet. Maybe not. Anyways,
hold on,
we
hold
do.
on, wait. Oh, the file has been set up.
They don't care about your file.
Everyone cares about my file.
They were asking about pricing. Now, the deal is we do have a website. The website will be coming out soon. I hope by Wednesday we should have it. You can, once we have that, it'll be on all of our social medias, and I will shove a link in the description of this live stream replay. Now, let's see, let me see, because I swear we had some like generic pricing. Maybe we don't. Kelly Deneen says she loves Frank's files. And Scott Weber, super chat. Woo!
Thank you, Scott.
He says, what does he say?
He says, hi, haven't been around for a while. Group cruise sounds great. I hope we are sailing by then. Oh, from your lips to God's ears. Yes, we hope.
Maybe there is, it's in this packet.
Oh, everything's in this packet.
Yeah, it's right there. It's on the next page. I saw it. Right? Isn't that there?
It is.
So pricing is going to depend on a couple of things. It's going to depend on what cabin what cabin type you choose. And then within the cabin types, there's also categories.
Right.
So of course, these prices are the starting price, right?
And of course, also what deck you're on, right?
That's the category.
Oh,
that
okay.
goes into
I want to be
category.
specific. When we talk about category, people understand that means.
It means a tons of different
I
things.
know,
You can't
but
just say deck.
Well, I know, but we need to make sure that everybody knows that.
So, a generic inside cabin on the lowest deck in the lowest category is about $1,500 per person. We didn't get a price on ocean views because The ocean view price was like $50 difference between an ocean view and a balcony. So those of you that are interested in an ocean view, I really want you to look at balconies instead, because the balcony price is $1,700 a person. And then mini suites, or what they're calling now, what are they calling them? Club
balconies?
Club balconies, something like that. I don't know. They just named it something else and they think it's fancy.
Right.
But a mini suite is $1,800 a person, almost $1,900 a person for the mini suite, because it's $1,897. Keep in mind that if you book an inside cabin, you will get to choose from any two of the perks that were shown. And I'll show you those again if I can get my little button thing to work. So if you choose an inside cabin, you will get to pick 2 perks from this list, and only 2. If you upgrade,
yeah, let's talk about that.
let's talk about if you choose an inside cabin and come time, they send you an email saying you'll be upgraded if you pay whatever and you bid for your upgrade.
Everybody loves to get that NCL email.
So the upgrade, you will not get any extra perks.
Right.
It is something that that NCL is now doing going forward, that when they do your upgrades, you're only going to get the perks that you got when you booked the thing. Right. It's kind of unfair, but it's kind of understandable at the same time.
However, if you booked an inside cabin with Karen at cruises.com for this group cruise, and you picked your 2 perks, and don't forget, every cabin on this group cruise is getting that bonus $100 onboard credit. No matter what cabin you book, doesn't matter, you're getting the bonus. We picked that out for you.
I know.
So if you call yourself and you say, Karen, hi, cruises.com, yeah, I've decided we want to go to a balcony. Move us from an interior to a balcony.
Right. Let's say you did a scratch off and you won some money and you're like, oh my God, I want a balcony.
Yeah.
If you do it before they offer you an upgrade, or even after they offer you an upgrade, if you didn't accept the upgrade and you upgrade yourself.
Right. You did it yourself.
By doing it through Karen, then you will get all 4 perks. Right. That's the loophole. So we tried to figure out all the loopholes before we announced it to you guys. We also do want you to know, this is some very valuable information, that you can purchase trip protection through cruises.com. For an inside cabin, it's $79 per person. For a balcony, it's $139 a person. And for the club mini suite, or whatever the hell they're calling it now, it's $139 as well. But I got a secret for all of you, because I went, oh my God, there's all this extra money added on, right? I called her and I said, I don't want the insurance, because you can purchase that insurance. For us anyways, it was $35 per person directly through NCL. But there are also other carriers you can purchase that insurance through.
Just make sure whatever trip insurance you purchase is specific to you and your needs.
Now, we wanted to tell you a few other things that we didn't include in our little, news broadcast. Things like there are reduced deposits available right now. It's only good until
May 28th.
May 28th. So normally to book a cruise, it's $500, but they're doing a 2-for-1 promotion.
Right.
So, and they've extended it through cruises.com until May 28th.
Right.
So it only is going to cost you $250 to get your room booked for this group cruise. Then your second deposit will be $250, will be due by November 5th of 2020.
Right.
So you got lots of time. And then final payment is due on March 17th of 2021.
We want to remind people, because I see it coming up in the chat, that the NCL Joy does not have studio cabins.
We're sorry about that, but
Right.
everything that we were looking at, no ship that we were looking at had studio cabins, so we just unfortunately had to take that out of the mix.
Right.
You can book as a solo, but you have to pay
Right.
double rate.
Right.
Unfortunately, I'm really sorry.
Now, are we going to try to coordinate a forum for possible roommates? We had several on this last cruise that they connected. They connected via Cruising with Wheels Facebook, our homepage.
I would say if you're interested in going on the group cruise and you're a solo, go to Cruise Chat, make a post saying, I'm interested in going on the Cruising with Wheels group cruise. I'm a solo looking for a roommate. And then put your specifications in. What kind of roommate are you looking for? So in other words, if you're a female and you only want to be with another female, put that in there. If you're a male and only want to be with a male, put that in there. If you're open to either
You want to cram 10 people in your cabin? I don't know.
Put that in there, right?
Questions are coming up from Jill Yu and some others about what about the Haven? Because we didn't talk anything about the Haven. Now, the Haven is its own thing.
The Haven is something that we don't normally quote on because there are a variety of categories in the Haven. And normally in the Haven, you get all of the free at seas. So it would be pretty much the same for a balcony. And you would just get the $100. Like everybody that goes on this cruise that uses our number and is booked with our group will get the extra $100 on board credit. Haven is going to be handled separately. You need to reach out to Karen, and she will take care of that for you. But certainly if you want to go on the Haven, Charisse, is it? Is it Charisse or Charles? I can't see that far away.
I'm going to say Charisse Friedlander.
Charisse. Okay, so it wasn't. I mean, I can't see
Charisse
that far.
and
I'm
from
sorry.
Jill.
So Charisse and Jill, if you want to do the Haven, you're more than welcome to do the Haven. I do not have pricing on it. Normally, those of you that are in the chat room that were on our last group cruise know that we normally don't give pricing.
Can we pop that up again?
Yes.
Questions are coming in. They want to see that again, and we'd love to show it to you.
Okay. So let me finish.
Okay.
Everybody in the chat room that was on our last cruise knows that we do not give pricing for cruises normally. We are not travel agents.
That's correct.
We do not get a kickback on this. We are not getting any money out of this. We just want to have a great experience with our with our cruise community. We want to be upfront and honest about all of our pricing and things.
People know. Because when you say that we don't get
I'm getting there.
Oh, you're headed that way.
I'm headed down that road.
You're just not on that corner yet.
So we don't get a kickback. We do, however, if we get enough cabins together, like last time, Frank and I will not have to pay for our beginning portion of the cabin. So we won't have to pay for the base fare, but we have to pay for our gratuities.
Yes.
We have to pay for our port fees. We have to pay for our taxes. We have to pay for our shore excursions.
Right.
And so what happens is we earn credits based on how many cabins are sold.
Right.
And that allows us to book group event space.
Right.
Because the unknown thing about group cruises and cruising in general, when you're in a large group and you need a space, the person organizing the event has to pay for the space. So on our last group cruise, we had to pay for the usage of the Manhattan room for our meet and greet. We had to pay for Coco's. We had to pay for, I had to pay for the microphone to use.
I was going to say that. Don't forget the microphone.
It was a, and I nickeled them down because they wanted $100 for me to use the stupid microphone.
Just to use the microphone for an hour.
And I ended up paying $50. I said, I'm not doing it. It's crazy. So I said, I have a big mouth and I can get my point across, but still.
And then what happened is because we had a lot of people on that cruise, so not only does the credits pay for these different events and spaces and all the little stuff that they want, but also we did all the gift bags.
Right.
Everybody who was on the group cruise got a gift bag, and then we did.
But that was out of our pocket.
But that was, a lot of that was out of our pocket, but we were able to convert
a little bit
of the credits.
So that we could give back.
And but again, we had prizes for the trivia contest. We had yeah, we were doing several things. We were trying to get as much giveaways as we could, and a lot of that we were able to convert some of those credits to kind of cash.
So somebody was asking about Karen's information, so I'll get that back up there for you, and I'll show that again. So if you're interested in booking the group cruise, you simply have to call 1-800-259-2408, extension 55600, or
email kbuford@wth.com. And again, we want to say, use our group number 10117143. Cruises.com is handling this entire group cruise.
remember that space is limited. We did put a limitation on the space. And those of you that have asked about a website, cruises.com is creating a website for us. There were a few little glitches. Their system actually went down yesterday, and they weren't able to fully complete our website. I have seen it. It looks really
Right.
good.
We've been working with Karen and the IT people for a couple of days as they put it together after we submitted all of the information and pictures that they wanted. We went through, we went over it, we made corrections, but again, sent it back to Karen, who sent it to the IT, who does the corrections, who
Right.
sent, and then it comes back and, oh, they didn't fix this and they didn't fix that. So it was a several-day process, and then their system went down.
Well, it's been a several week
So,
process.
Well,
Planning
from
this.
beginning to end,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I will tell you that cruises.com for us, anyways, and for pretty much everybody that we've sent over to cruises.com, has been really great to work with over the years. And we have high hopes so far for
So
them
far.
this
Knock,
year,
knock,
this
knock.
time. Don't you knock on my table.
I had to knock on something.
And they've been really great with us in the process, working to get this group cruise together. And I will just say, please, right? You know where I'm going.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, where am I going?
Patience.
Yes. Please be patient, because we announced this today. And if you do reach out, we have heard in the past, somebody called, for example, because we did announce this to our group cruisers ahead of time.
We made a promise to all the group cruisers from our first Cruising with Wheels group cruise in January of this year that we would give them first dibs. So once we settled with Karen, we emailed all those group cruisers from January and said, listen, we decided on the second cruise. You get 1 week's ahead of time notice before we go public.
So I'm not going to name names, but an individual reached out to me. They had called Karen, and Karen didn't get back to her that day. And they were very upset. And I was like, dude,
I know.
there
Seriously.
could be 86 people calling right now, right?
Right.
Or whatever, how many people
Right.
we had on the last cruise. You just got to give her some time. So I'm going to tell you my rule of thumb dealing with any travel agent, right?
Right. And also, I want to remember before you go, remind everybody before you go into that during this whole shutdown on the pandemic,
Yes.
all of these companies have furloughed and laid off
Hundreds,
so
thousands.
many travel agents. So maybe it was Karen and 5 other group people, and now maybe it's just Karen and 1 other. I don't know. But so many are gone. So
Right.
be patient if you're like, well, she didn't get back to me and it's been 4 hours. How rude.
So I have a standard that I follow when I'm booking any travel things. And it's my 3-day, 3-day, 3-day. So I have if I call on a Monday, I give it 3 days. If I haven't heard from them again, I call again and I follow up with an email.
Right.
And then if I haven't heard in 3 days, I call again in 3 days. And if I don't get them or they don't call back, they've lost my business.
Right.
That's kind of how I work.
Right.
How I roll.
Right.
It's up to you how you want to do it.
Right.
But I'm just saying, if you called them and she hasn't called you back in 4 hours, I don't want to get your email.
Right, because normally it's we make the phone call, and then once we hang up, immediately go to the computer and email. Hi Karen, just left you a message.
Yep.
Hope you get it.
Or Donna, or
whatever,
whoever
and
we're dealing with.
reiterate exactly what you're looking for. Please email me back or call me. And now you've started a paper trail. Always have a paper trail.
Now, Sean Greggs is asking a question. Sean Greggs is booked on this group cruise with us. He was with us last time, and we were so excited that he's coming on this cruise.
Right.
Now, himself and Laura, his wife, booked an inside cabin, and he says, we only got 2 nights of dining. Is that correct for an inside? No, Sean, it is not correct. No. There is a glitch in the NCL system right now that is only giving people 2 nights. We negotiated an extra night for all the group cruisers.
Right. It is a 3-night specialty dining package.
It's a 3-night specialty dining package for everybody. But it's not going to show up just yet.
Right.
If you look, Sean, on your so when you book with cruises.com, you get 2 invoice. You get 1 invoice from cruises.com, and then you have your NCL login, right?
Right.
So if you look on your cruises.com, I don't know if we brought it down. Our invoice. Did we bring down our invoice?
Right here.
Okay.
Wait.
Hold
Where
on.
is it?
He's going to pull it out. They don't care about your file. I already told you. So you're going to get your invoice, just like we got our invoice. And it is, oh my God, where is that?
Here.
It's buried on the bottom. So on your invoice, if you look, Sean, under notes from your vacation specialist, it's the last thing on the right-hand side. It will read $100 onboard credit, unlimited bar, and for you, well, I know Sean, so Sean and Laura picked unlimited bar and 3-meal specialty dining. That should be on your cruises.com invoice. Don't worry right now what it says on NCL.
Right. Let them work out the glitches.
So basically NCL going forward when they do the free at sea, if you do a 7-night cruise, they're only giving away 2 dinners.
Yeah.
So we were like, that's BS. Just because we booked this, the day after you decided to change it. You're giving us that 3. It was in our, so they ended up giving us the 3 dinners.
Yes, there is a contract in place.
Right. So we are keeping their feet to the fire, so to speak.
Right.
And making them do that.
We need to bring up the trip insurance that some people had issues with.
I already did. I already said you can get your trip insurance any place.
Okay. But just make sure that if you book for the group cruise and you did not want it,
you have to tell them.
You have to tell them.
Tell them up front
Right.
that you do not want it, because now, during the pandemic, it's standard practice for all the companies to just automatically add it on there. I'll tell you, Frank and I got our invoice, and I almost pooped myself because I was like, this is like $300
it's almost
more.
$300 more.
What is this?
And then it says, trip insurance. It's like, nobody said yes to that. Why is it on the invoice? Hello, Karen. Please remove that.
And I know that we can get the trip insurance cheaper through other companies. I explained that to her, and I know that some people may want it more convenient and packaged all together, and that's fine for you, but we watch every penny. So, especially since I haven't worked this whole month, I'm watching every penny. So, just look for that. Okay?
Yes, always. Go through your invoices, no matter who you're traveling with or wherever and whenever you're going. Go through your invoices with a fine-tooth comb and make sure that what you think you booked is what is on your invoice.
So, Wanda from Cruising for Food said she won't be going this time.
I know.
Oh, we're going to miss Wanda.
Bummer.
Oh, Daniel. Oh. What happens in the casino stays in the casino. Daniel and I on the last cruise were up. That was the night I came tooling in at, 3 in the morning?
Let's not go into that story again.
So Daniel was a party to that story as well, or that incident. And almost. Sorry. I'm yelling at him to keep a note. I'm pointing.
I know.
And he really didn't have to do that right then and there, but and now it's even one more.
I know.
So we have 147 people in the chat room. This is very exciting. 148 in the chat room. Oh, you know what? What time is it? It's almost 4 o'clock.
I know.
You should do something here.
Oh no, is it time for another prize giveaway?
Maybe it is.
Ooh, cha-ching.
So what do you want to give away next?
Okay,
So the first person got 2 lanyards.
Right.
So why don't we do this? I will give the next person 2 lanyards. And what are you going to raise them with?
I'm going to raise them
with,
okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to raise you with, and I didn't decide to keep this, but it's the NCL Bliss. It's a journal with a pen. It's from their inaugural cruise. And we've had this, and Kevin's going, are you sure you want to give that away? It's a really nice journal. It comes with a pen. And I'm like, I know, it really is nice. So we're going to give this away so you can do your own Tales from the High Seas stories.
And I just realized I coughed on these lanyards, and so I promise you, we've got plenty. I will get you fresh ones from upstairs.
Those being shipped will be disinfected. So we're going to give away the Norwegian Bliss inaugural journal and 2 Cruising with Wheel lanyard. And here we go. Roll the slot.
I'm doing it. You see it? It's kind of like putting me into a...
It's getting me dizzy.
It's making me dizzy. And the winner is Brian Grandy.
Oh, Brian Grandy.
Brian Grandy, it's dandy. You are going to have your very own Norwegian Bliss journal, and these were only available during the inaugural season
2018
of the NCL Bliss and 2 Cruising with Wheels lanyards, so you can start your own Tales from the High Seas.
And remember, Brian, to email us.
Oh, you got to warn me when you're going to tell people to email you.
Email us.
I can't do it fast enough, sweetheart. There we go.
Email us at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com and give us your shipping address information, and we will get them right out to you.
There are buttons to be pushed.
I know.
You have to warn me.
I'm just going to say that thank God I am not in charge of anything electronic, because it'd be a total mess.
So get with us, Brian. And I have to say this. It's legal. It's a legal statement, right? So here we go. Ready?
Okay.
Any person not claiming their prizes within 30 days have forfeited them and will be given away at the next live stream.
That's right. You have 30 days to claim your prize.
I can't do it fast like the stupid commercial. I wanted to do it really fast. So you have 30 days.
Right.
Karen Carter is asking, I didn't know that Sharon at Sea was doing an NCL Joy group cruise. We have to get with Sharon and find out. You know what? It seems like they're following us and we're following them.
I know.
It's so funny because
I think I
it's kismet.
I know.
Because they followed us. Right. They followed us after our Encore cruise, right? We were on, I forget what's the, we were on the 18th. January 18th sailing.
19th to the
26th. 19th to the 26th.
Right.
And they were on the 26th through whenever.
We missed them.
And we missed them by seconds. And now I'm finding out live that they're going to be on the NCL Joy.
I know. Oh, my God. Let's see.
Jamie, why haven't you told me this?
Okay. I want to say hi to Silo Steve. Hello, Silo. I saw you pop in.
Okay. So Wanda is saying that it's the Breakaway, not the Joy.
Oh.
So Cruising for Food, who is in the know of all the cruise vloggers' cruising schedules. She's got her thumb on the pulse
The pulse.
of the cruising community. And incidentally, I just want to tell everybody out there that is watching that Wanda Byram had just started Cruising for Food.
That's right. She has her own YouTube channel.
You can check out her channel. You simply have to click.
No, not clink.
Click.
Click,
You
click,
simply
click.
have to click on her name. Actually, I think if you just click on her name, let me see.
Oh, let's do it.
I don't want to do it, but if you click on, if you hover over next to her name, you can actually, does it say there?
No.
No,
Bummer.
it doesn't say on mine, but I think there's some way to do it. Anyways, go check out her channel, Cruising for Food. And I will be cruising to Taco Bell tonight.
Honestly. You and your Taco Bell.
I haven't had Taco Bell in a while. Every time I go to the Taco Bell line, it's so long. But you know what? I don't care tonight. Tonight, I am going to sit in my car and wait for Yo Quiero Taco Bell.
Oh, God. I know he comes home and he's like, they were lined up outside the parking lot and down the street. People, you're at home. Cook. Okay, where are we now?
So, again, people are asking about roommates.
Right.
And if anybody has any questions about cruising or any question about the group cruise, go ahead and ask in the chat. We're open to that too. This isn't just about the group cruise being announced. It's always about you. Why is it always about you? It's always all about you, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Jill, you had asked who has been on the Joy. And I will tell you, if they're still in the room, Chris and Jen have been on the Joy. And Sean and Laura Greggs have been on the Joy. Sean G is his name in the room. And the name is Chris and Jen in the room for Chris and Jen. They both have been on the Joy. They both enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. I keep trying to put joy into everything and get a pun out of it. I guess we'll have a joyous time when we're on the NCL Joy.
Enough.
I just love it. I'm really excited. We're really excited about going to Bermuda.
I know.
We're really excited that we will be in one place for a longer period of time to give us time to really explore and enjoy the island.
And it's a longer cruise than the original Royal Caribbean Bermuda cruise that we had to cancel this June.
Exactly.
It's an 8-day, 7-night. We are there docked in Bermuda for 3 days. Now I see that Silo Steve says he has been on the Joy. So
Silo Steve has been on the Joy. We're getting questions. What was the date again? The date is August 1st through the 8th.
Of 2021.
And someone had asked how big is the Joy, and the Joy is a Breakaway Plus class ship. It was built in 2017. It has a capacity of 4,400 passengers and 2,100 crew. Sorry, I was looking over at my little stats here. See? I have my stats right here. Do you see?
Yes, I do.
Isn't that beautiful?
God, another computer monitor.
Just another monitor, but you don't see our faces on it, right? Our two big heads. So, if anybody's wondering. Now, where are we? Where did it go? Where did it go? Why does it keep going up there? Okay, Jill, you wants to know, is it similar to the Escape? Yes, it is similar to the Escape.
Isn't it a big old
size?
It's
yeah,
a big old
in
ship.
size. It's a sister ship. So the Joy is a sister ship of the Bliss, the Escape, the Encore, right? Mm-hmm. And then the Joy, right? Those four. I will tell you that the Encore and the Bliss are, the Encore is a smidge bigger, and I believe the Bliss is a smidge bigger. The Joy was the first, so it was the Joy, which sailed in China.
Right.
It was built for China.
Was for the Chinese market.
And then the Bliss came out. You know what? The Escape came out before the Joy.
Yes. That was first.
The Escape was first.
And then the Joy, and then Bliss, and then Encore.
Mm-hmm. And they're all pretty much set up about the same.
Right.
And so if you've been on one, you'll be very comfortable on any of them.
There's certain differences. Some people like them, don't like them, and don't care.
James Ellis wants to know, what does anyone think of the Dawn?
The Dawn.
The Dawn is like the gem.
Yeah.
The gem.
The Gem.
So what do you think about the gem? Tell me
Well,
what
I
you think
love
about
the Gem. We've been on the Gem several times. We
Dawn
were
was-
scheduled for the Jewel. We had to cancel. We were scheduled
For the Pearl.
for Pearl.
We had to cancel.
Even the Epic, we had to cancel. Ooh, I hate that word.
I know. What else is going on? What is going on in the house?
Yes. Oh, and they, on the Joy, they have a Starbucks on the Joy, and they have Starbucks as part of the observation lounge.
I know. I'm so excited.
I know. So
that
we got
this-
kind of like 2 Starbucks areas.
Right. Well, one. The Starbucks is
yeah.
in the observation lounge.
Right. Oh, and it's not separate from a main atrium area?
No.
Oh,
I don't think so. Laura could answer that. Laura or Sean. So Laura or Sean, where is the Starbucks located? Because I was under the impression that it was only in observation lounge. But Frank thinks that it might be in both places.
I thought they had their regular
I don't
store,
think they do.
and then it was also part of Starbucks there. I've already done the floor, the deck plan.
Did it show it?
And it said observation lounge, and then it said Starbucks. But I thought I also saw Starbucks on the atrium, on that deck where the.
I wouldn't think that they would have put it in the atrium if it's going to be an observation.
And I don't think I printed it, so I don't think I have it here.
Chris and Jen said you're right. There are 2 Starbucks.
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Chris and Jen said you were right.
I was right?
Chris and Jen said you were right.
As usual, thank you, Chris and Jen, for backing me up when my husband keeps telling me I'm wrong.
I didn't say you were wrong. I said I only know of the one in the observation.
And then I was like, well, I did do the deck plan already. It's in my computer.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I thought it was
funny.
funny.
I do remember typing it up and going deck to deck, and I do remember seeing a little baby Starbucks thing where it said observation lounge.
I just think it's stupid that they would waste space
Not
for
me.
2 of them.
I'm ready for Starbucks everywhere. That's all I'm saying. What else did
Kelly Deneen said that they are scheduled on the Gem for September of 2020, and their fingers are crossed. We absolutely loved the Gem.
Yeah.
We have been on the Gem multiple times. We love their crew. We love their activities. We just loved everything about the Gem. We absolutely love the Gem. They have, what is that little restaurant? I always get them confused. There's Magenta. So they have their large complimentary restaurant, which is Grand Pacific. And then they have their smaller one, which is called Magenta. Magenta, the food quality, the wait staff, the way they wait on you, it was superior to, by far superior to the Grand Pacific. So we highly suggest you eat in that smaller room. We like the smaller, more intimate venue anyways. Adam Ryan said, I have a 14-day Southern Caribbean cruise out of New York City in October. Do you think NYC will be open by cruising by then? I mean, we really don't know what the answer would be, yes or no, but if it were us, we live in New York, and I would be hard-pressed to say that things are going to start cruising out of New York City by then.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't, I don't know.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
say
a hard
yes or
one.
no. It's a hard one. I initially thought that maybe by September things would start happening, and now I'm looking at it thinking that it won't be till like November, December. Maybe. I hope
What
so.
happened?
I hope so. You know, we love to sail out of New York.
Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, I want to address Brian Grandy. That's what I was looking at. And then, of course, I'm sorry, Brian, I forgot. Thankfully, that brain cell made its way back in. But Brian Grandy wanted to know.
Brain cells leaking out?
Yes, it is, but thankfully it got back. He wanted to know, do we ship to Canada? Because obviously he lives in Canada. And Yes, we do ship to Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Yes, we do. We ship to Canada. We have shipped to Canada for other prize winners.
Yes.
We love our Canadian friends.
We do. Do you know Brian? I wonder where Brian is.
I don't know.
Brian, tell us where you are.
Where are you in Canada?
Because we're not far,
No.
what I would consider we're not far from Canada.
Yeah,
where
we're
we
about
live.
an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes
Oh,
away
honey,
from
I can be there in
Yeah, well, the
an
way
hour.
you drive,
Yeah.
I want to live to see the Canadian border.
Be there
so.
an hour and 15.
So hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. That's what it took me to get there. I had a store on the Canadian border.
Like an old man.
I do not. I drive safely because I want to live.
Nah. Drive it like you stole it.
Now, Jill, you wants to know, is water now included in NCL's drink package?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Water.
Like bottled water or
Yeah.
like still or what's the other one they call? Carbonated?
Oh, right, carbonated.
Carbonated or still?
I don't think that they do separate
I think you
water
can do
packages.
I think you can do bottled water in their beverage package, but you have to go to the bar and get a bottle of water. You can't walk up to the bar and say, I would like 10 bottles of water. Thank you very much. I had the ultimate beverage package.
Right. So whether it's a vodka tonic or a bottle of water,
Yeah.
you've got the drinks.
I think you're covered.
I would imagine you would be.
But when it's hard to answer that kind of question because some people will take it the wrong way. Like we will say, yeah, sure, it's included. What?
Brian Grandy, he lives in Halifax. We love Halifax. Oh my God, when we
We were there on the escape.
We were there on the escape, and when we were tooling around,
That was our favorite
Kevin
stop.
was pushing in my wheelchair, tooling around the neighborhood. We looked at each other and said,
we would live
"We
here.
would live here."
Yep. We said, this reminds us of Park Avenue.
Yes.
Like an area that we...
Cornhill here in Rochester, yeah.
Yep. And we said, if we ever needed to, I don't know about needed to, but if we ever wanted to move to another city, that would be high on our list.
Right.
It was very special to us.
It was. We loved it.
Shannon Thompson said, only sailed out of New York City once. It was a hot mess. I'd be hard pressed to sail out of there again.
It can be.
I don't know. I want to do it again.
It's very busy, fast-paced, congested. It is boom, 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 boom. I mean, you got to be a mover.
I think Frank gets some agita when we go out of New York
do.
City. But I kind of thrive on it. I like that. Move, go.
For me, it's scary because, I'm in my wheelchair and there's so many people. And then when we get out of the terminal, because they're shoving you out, they want you out of that terminal, like, go, get out. And then it's like...
And I don't think that a lot of people can handle that like we can handle it because we're New Yorkers. So, like, when that guy was, like, saying, get off across the street, you gotta go, I said, you shut up.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know who you think you're talking to, buddy.
Yeah.
And he kind of was like, looked at it, because I think he's thinking that everybody is like a tourist, which we're kind of tourists in New York City because we're not from New York City.
Right.
But it's like, he looked at me like, oh my God, he must be a New Yorker because he's got a mouth on him. I was like, and we'll do what we want to do and you don't tell me where to go.
Yeah.
And then we ended up going across the street.
Right.
anyways.
I kept saying, that's where they're picking up people. We got to get over there. No.
Well, because
And
they
I'm
told
like-
me in the terminal, to my defense, they told me in the terminal, you just walk out, he's got in a wheelchair, you call your Uber or whatever, and they'll come over here. But the Port Authority weren't allowing it.
No, they're like, this is not a pickup area. This side of the street is
Well, they got to talk nicer to people because I ain't having
It's
it.
a drop off. You're getting picked up. You're crossing the street all the way over there through how many medians to get over?
Anthony Pucci says, my wife Kimmy and I are going to try out CCL, which is Carnival Cruise Lines, for the first time. Havana Aft Balcony Cabin. You will love the aft balcony. I loved the aft balcony.
Going on the Vista.
And the cruise is on the Vista in September of 2021. Has anyone ever been on CCL Vista? And is there any tips? My biggest tip for Carnival would be have a good time. We haven't been on Carnival in a couple of
We wanted
years.
to do the Vista. We wanted to do the Horizon, right?
We are going to be on the Mardi Gras in
Right.
February, Lord willing, and creeks don't rise.
Right.
My biggest tip for any Carnival cruiser, because I find that most Carnival cruisers don't want to spend extra money on a specialty restaurant, is
You should.
book the steakhouse. If you like steak,
Yeah.
it is the best we've ever had. And those NCL cruisers out there know that Cagney's is awesome. But we were like, this beats
Right.
Cagney's.
Come on, everybody.
It beats Cagney's. It beats, what's the other one? Not Giovanni's. Oh my God. One Cosmo and I can't even think.
I don't know.
It beats all the
Right.
steakhouses.
So all
I'm
you
sorry,
people,
hands
all
down.
you people, raise your hand. You meat and potato people, raise your hand. Go to the Carnival Cruise
Steakhouse.
Steakhouse.
I believe on the Vista it's 555 Fahrenheit 555. So that's what I would say. That is my biggest tip. Spend the extra money. It's worth every single penny. If I could have that every night, I would have that every night.
I know you would.
Oh, look at that. It went woof.
Okay, what other information?
Where are we? Kristen Askew said that they're lucky that we can take the bus down to Albany to New York City. They drop us off and pick us right up at the port. I hate you, Kristen. I hate you. We're flying in. You know we're from Rochester. You know where we are, kind of. And it's going to take us 45 minutes, and then we're going to have to take an Uber. We're taking an Uber this time. I hate to tell you.
Uh-huh.
So you better you better check yourself. Where did you see that question? Oh, Barbara said bottled water is not included with the ultimate beverage package on the Encore, but can be purchased from the ship.
As a water package. Because, I mean...
But I swear, I think the last time we were on and I had the drinks package, I went up and I said, can I have a water?
Well,
And
you're
they handed
always
me a
sucking
bottle.
down water. Always.
Yeah.
I know.
But I swear
did-
they gave it to me, but maybe it was just
To shut
because
you
they
up?
know me.
Oh, yeah.
And they know that I was getting Cosmos, and they know I was getting, and we're good to the bartenders. So maybe it was just
I'd
because...
rather give somebody a bottle of water than to
I know,
pop
right?
them some vodka.
I know. Well, but now it's like the piece of, it's the paper. So maybe that's part of it, is the new packaging.
Well, that's
I don't
true.
know.
Those bottles were cool.
Sylvia is asking us a question, I think.
Oh.
I can deal with the rough people. I'm a New York transplant.
Now living in North Carolina.
But it's the sail out. Water was rough,
Oh.
sailing out. LOL. See, we've been on multiple sailouts from New
Yeah.
York City and never had a problem. The one time we had a problem when we were coming back, was it when we were coming back or when we were leaving? It was when we were leaving, and it's never at New York City. It's
Right.
always around where you live in Carolina.
As we're coming down the coast.
It's always in the Carolinas that we have a problem where it gets a little rough. This is the only time that it's happened, though. And that was, really, that really shouldn't even count. Because there were two nor'easters crossing, and we sailed right into it.
There was a freak, double nor'easter storm. So
I still want to beat that captain. I was retching.
Not his fault.
Shannon Thompson said Le Bistro had the best steak the last time I was on the Escape. I will tell you, Shannon, because we've had the steak at Le Bistro, or I've had the steak at Le Bistro. A Carnival steak is even better.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what they do, where they get their meat, or how they cook. There is something. It is like crack. It is so good.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it's like crack.
I know.
Honey Boo Boo got in trouble for that.
I know.
But
don't say that. Does Joy have a Le Bistro?
Yes, baby.
Gavin can attest it has a Le Bistro.
I really didn't want to say who was in and who wasn't yet because I didn't know if they wanted everybody to know. Look at Gavin's already like, boom, deck 8.
That's right.
He is on it, baby. He is on it. He knows his cruise ships. Anthony Pucci said, I normally cruise NCL the last 3 times I've cruised, and even bought some stock in it, but we wanted to try CCL and see if it's worth it, because why not? I wanted to at least give it a try. So, Anthony, since you are an NCL cruiser, I don't want to offend any Carnival cruisers, but I want to tell you that it's more laid back. It is more of a party ship, that what we found, and we've been on four or five Carnival cruises. It's a different experience. It is definitely a different experience, but I think it's worth it, right? You're paying a little bit less, and you know, they're in a nice Havana cabin. I don't know if you're familiar with those.
No.
Those are the ones that are on the boardwalk. So they have a boardwalk like Deck 8 on the Carnival, on the NCL ships, except on Carnival, the back portion, they actually have balcony, or I mean, patios. And so, I mean, we wouldn't do that because Frank's a sleeper. Frank likes to take naps. And so I would feel like there would be too much foot traffic during the day when you wanted to take a nap.
Oh, that would irritate me.
Yeah. So, but, you know, it's nice because people can go in and out of there.
Right.
Right? So that's exciting.
Ooh.
Oh, Super Chat!
Linda Huggins.
Super Chat! We need to come up with a graphic.
Thank you, Linda.
Because I feel
for
so
the
dumb.
Super chat. You want to push a button where it goes, woo, woo, woo.
Right,
woo, woo.
right. Well, I don't want to do that because we don't want to copy our friends Sean and Steph. Right?
Oh, do they do the whirly?
Sean and Steph actually have mounted on the wall.
Oh, do they really?
Not a siren. What is it called?
The light?
The light thing?
Yeah.
They have like a bubblegum light there, and they have a bubblegum light here. And,
Oh, gosh.
and whenever they get a super chat, it automatically goes.
Oh, God, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I'd love to do that, but I really don't want to rip off of Sean and Steph. We love them. They're good friends of ours.
Thank you,
so
Linda.
Shout out to Sean and Steph.
I want to say, let's go back a bit because there was a question from.
But I got to come up with something.
Where was that question?
I don't know where you are.
Marla Stewart. She wants to know, hey guys, hope this is not a stupid question.
There are no stupid questions.
By chance, do you know what shows will be on the Joy for our cruise?
I do.
Yes, we do.
I know a few of them, but we didn't list that.
No.
We didn't list that, but we know that one of them is
Footloose.
Footloose. Kick off your Sunday shoes. Woo-hoo.
Yes, Footloose is on.
And what was the other one? Let me look it up real quick. NCL Joy. There was Footloose. They do a welcome aboard show. They, I don't want to click on that. That's just crazy. So it's Footloose the musical, which I already told you. And then they have Elements. That's why, because it kind of just went in one ear and out the other when I read it, when I saw it or heard it, because we've seen Elements a few times. It's a great show. They also offer Wine Lovers the musical. That is an additional fee. It's $24.53 per adult, but you do get wine during the musical. They also have the Social Club comedy, the Social Comedy Club and Nightclub. So they'll have comedy shows there. And, of course, the Cavern Club that we went. So they'll have a Beatles review show.
Right.
And then NCL is famous for always surprising us with special guests. So, like the Magician.
Oh, right.
There was the Magician on the Encore.
Right.
That, and the Comedian on the Encore that Dave and Darlene saw. And there have been the scarf performers where they come out of the ceiling.
Yes.
And things like that.
Yes.
So I will read you a description. How was that? So Footloose. The description for Footloose is, and forgive me for looking over here. Should I do this? Can they see my thing? Okay, I'm reading. Okay. Footloose says, ready to cut loose? Then kick off your Sunday shoes or whatever shoes you're wearing. Experience the rocking hits and dynamic new musical renditions of Footloose exclusively at sea on Norwegian Joy. Based on the fan favorite movie, you will be stirring in your seat to this heartwarming story of a young Chicago teen who moves to a small Midwestern town only to learn the town has banned dancing. So, anyways, that's free or complimentary, whatever you want to call it. I always call it complimentary free. I know it's gauche, but whatever. I'm not, one of them. And then elements, they describe elements as come and experience elements. From mesmerizing magic to the visual feast of flying to exciting music and dance. This dazzling show will rival, or what's that word? That's not rival. What's that say? Yeah.
Revel in
oh
the
my God.
4 elements of earth, air, water, and fire.
And this show is an incredible spectacle of wonder,
enchantment, and
sensual delight. Now,
Holy crap!
Now, Elements was the one where I think they did the scarves. They have the special, performer that does the
twirlers.
Yeah, you call them the twirlers.
I call them the twirlers.
And that's the air part because they're like
right.
whoosh, and they come over the audience. It's so cool. It's really, really a cool show, and I think we'll go to that again.
Oh boy, I can't
because
wait.
That was really good. I think we'll skip Wine musical.
I think we'll skip that. Anyways, but again, Dave and Darlene will be with us on this group cruise again.
Yay! We're very excited that Dave and Darlene will be Darlena.
Is that her new name?
Like Starlena.
Starlena.
What's that from?
That's from The Birdcage.
Oh, okay.
And it's Starina.
Starina.
From The Birdcage. Okay, what else is happening here? Sounds like a Vegas show. Yeah.
Julie, whoop. One of the deciding factors for choosing the Havana is CCL changed the rules for the Havana area from being private to Havana rooms till 7 p.m., then open to the public, but now it's for Havana rooms 24/7. Good to know. Julie Basso said that Elements was an amazing show. A spectacular. Why does they keep doing that?
I don't know. Control that.
Pamela Adams says, we tried smaller CCL ships, didn't like them very much, but decided to try CCL again on the horizon, and it was much better, and we enjoyed it a lot.
Right.
I don't know where we are.
See, Laura G said Element sounds like the Cirque du Soleil style.
It was really fun. It was a good show. And the ARG Blue.
Yeah.
ARG Blue?
They are called silks.
ARG Blue?
When they're twirling and hanging and wrapping themselves and rolling themselves up, rolling themselves down. That's pretty cool.
Alyssa Garcia finally made it to a live stream. I feel like Oprah. I'm Oprah.
Welcome, Alyssa.
So, welcome, and we're excited that you're here. Wendy said, if it is the same as the Jade, it was amazing. And we saw it on the Jade. We saw it on the, I think we saw it on the Gem twice, and we saw it on the Jade once.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about Elements, should I tell them about it? Because like some people that haven't seen it, when they did that thing, when they do the fountains. The human fountains kind of grossed me out.
It was.
And you know what? I bet they don't do that anymore.
I would think
COVID.
not.
So they used to do this thing during one of the shows, and I think it was Elements, where they did human fountains, where the people were dressed up in Roman robes, like togas, and they would take a sip of water, and then they would like spit it out on another person. I thought it was gross, but whatever. People loved it. Like, people love the things that I find so bizarre. Like, I am not into the hairy chest contest, the hairy legs contest. I don't like it when they dress the guy up in drag, and isn't that funny? He's dressed like a girl. You know, all those crazy cruise things that they used to do.
That hokey
I
stuff.
just think it's all hokey. Like Kellerman's.
I know. See, the arg blue, see, arg like a pirate. Arg. See?
So I guess I was right. The arg blue. Arg.
Right.
Show me your booty.
Squeeze me?
Karen Carter wants to know, have we been on The Joy before? And we have not had the joy of being on The Joy. So it will be our first time on The Joy. We will be very excited to go on it, on her. That doesn't sound very nice. But we're speaking about a ship, so ships are always girls.
That's right.
So we will be on her.
We will be on her. We'll be on her big time.
And let's see, Anthony. What's Anthony say? Frank and Kevin, and you get a lanyard. Oh yeah, because I'm Oprah. And you get a lanyard, and you get a lanyard, and you get a lanyard.
You are Oprah of the cruising community.
That's funny. That is so funny. That is so funny.
Sean G said, Laura made me do the hot legs contest. I was cheapened. Oh,
Wow.
Laura.
Sean, I'll just have to check out your legs next time.
It would be. Cheryl Croft says, wouldn't it be great to see a drag queen extravaganza?
Yes. Well, that's
would
why
be.
we kind of were a little bit excited about Virgin Voyages, because Virgin Voyages actually does a drag queen show. They do a drag queen brunch. They have a few drag queens on each cruise line.
Right.
They've promised anyways, or each cruise ship. And so, you know, we love that. We love the drag queens.
We love RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
And then we've been watching that. And then they have the 4 episodes RuPaul Celebrity Edition. We've been watching that. And,
that was amazing.
Yeah.
Although, I'm sorry, Vanessa Williams, I don't think you should have won.
Ooh.
I know. Now we're going to get hate mail from Vanessa.
I know.
But, I don't know.
We thought that Lonnie Love should have won.
Yes. I
That
felt she was jilted.
that second episode. She got robbed.
She was diddled.
Hey, Vanessa Wyndham. Speaking of a Vanessa.
Playing with You one said, now I'm reading into all of these things totally wrong. Playing with You one said, I so agree about demeaning dressing up as a woman.
Yeah, I just don't see why it's funny.
And it always seems like the crew member that they make do that is so embarrassed. You know? I don't know.
Oh my God, Wendy Hyde is giving out secret information now.
What's she saying? What's she saying?
Tom Greco won Mr. Chicken Legs on our group cruise.
Oh no!
Did he get a
I don't
an
think
award?
they don't do ship on a stick. That's Carnival. Carnival does ship on a stick. I don't know what NCL does. Wendy, tell me, what do they do on NCL? What prize do they give you?
Yeah, what prize? What do you get? What do
I'm
you get?
interested.
I know.
Because we never go to that stuff. Because I always am like, this is so hokey. I know this is Chris on Chris and John. I know that Chris is typing. Love you, Chris. I do have a dirty mind
Do
when I have a
not
Cosmo.
encourage him. Oh, gosh. Now we have familiar names rolling into the room.
Did it say Vanessa was booking the cruise?
No.
That's what Karen says. Hey, Vanessa.
She's just saying, hey, Vanessa, say you are booking the cruise.
Oh,
too.
say you're booking the cruise.
Say. She's like begging her. And
Beg.
We'll get in on that. Yeah, we're going to get in on that too. Say you are.
I know. It's really great. We had a ball
I know.
the last time. Can you please say the dates for the cruise again?
Oh, let's pop that up.
Arrgh.
We will.
I don't know. Where is it?
Oh,
I don't think
know.
we have it.
Oh.
I don't think we have it,
No,
sweetheart.
I think it was just part of the video. Want to run the video again?
Yeah, I can't run the video again. It's a one and done.
Oh, that is depressing.
Sounds horrible. one and done.
It is.
But this is the booking information.
Oh, well, I can talk through it. It is August 1st through the 8th of 2021. And it is being put together through cruises.com, where you can call if you're interested in booking. 1-800-259-2408. Call Karen at 55600 extension. Email her, kbuford@wth.com, and make sure that when you book, you use our Cruising with Wheels group number 10117143. Remember, space is limited, and don't forget, they have reduced deposits until May 28th of 2020. Get in on it now.
I do want to say that you can also email us at cruisingwithwheels@rochesterrr.com.
We will send you the booking information sheet, similar to the one we used for the last group cruise.
It should have all the information that you'll need
Right.
to book the cruise. And
Why, my goodness, I just happen to have it right here.
oh, golly wolly.
Yes, there you go. We will email this to you. So just, pop us a little note, and we'll send it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
What's this? Julie Basso said, I got a water bottle at one of the competitions.
That's
Wow, thanks a lot, NCL.
it? Good Lord.
Jeez.
That was it?
That's pretty sad.
It was. I mean, they should be handing out things like, here's a certificate for free gelato, free treats.
Oh my God, I would love that.
I know.
A free sundae at Coco's.
Yeah, I know.
That's worth its weight in gold.
I know. They'd be like, oh, I got one. You know what? I got a free thing, and I brought my friends.
I was talking with Gavin, and Gavin asked me about the American Diner on the Encore and the Joy.
Right.
And do they have a shake menu?
Right.
Which they do.
Right, they do.
And Sundays.
Oh,
so
wow.
I thought maybe
Possibly.
that's a possible location
Yes.
for
the ice cream social.
the ice cream social, but I didn't remember to tell you. So
Am I being kept out of things and discussions?
you need to write that down as a possibility, because I know we were talking about the local.
Right.
But maybe it might be fun to go up to American Diner.
Wow.
And then I can get maybe mozzarella sticks
With your shake.
with my shake. I'm just kind of trying to parlay into, some possible other treats to go with my treat.
You got too many treats going on, boy. All right, I'm making notes.
Wendy Hyde said that
Official.
he won a bottle of water.
What's
What's with the bottle of water? I mean, come on.
Seriously.
Seriously.
Water.
Anthony Pucci said, looking at my passport is awkward. I had hair when I got it, but that's a thing of the past now.
Oh, wait. We
feel your pain.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's right. Vanessa did tell me. So Vanessa was commenting back to Karen Carter saying that unfortunately she won't be able to go. She already has a cruise booked that year going to Bermuda on the NCL. Gem.
Oh, boy.
James Ellis says, my wife's birthday is the 6th. Mine is the 10th. And we are a size 7-day cruise if anyone is looking for a nice present for us.
Awesome.
Well, if that's the case, I'm a size trip around the world. Oh, boy.
Wait, go.
I can't believe he got a bottle of water.
Laura G says, we could make the American Diner a venue for a 50s retro get-together, like a dress-up. A dress-up event. Now, that
I'm
is
willing
an awesome
to take
idea.
suggestions. That's an awesome idea,
Laura. Not only is it for like an ice cream social or whatever,
But how would we dress 50s? It's all for guys. That was all about the hair.
wear 50s hair.
Tight jeans and a white wife beater.
Oh, and a leather jacket.
I am not bringing a leather jacket to Bermuda. Think again.
Oh, boy.
Well, and we always wear our Cruising with Wheels shirts when we're on the group cruises, because then everybody knows that we're there. And I just have to put it out there that if I find out that any of you book this cruise, right, and don't come up and talk to us on this cruise.
I know.
Because didn't that happen to us?
Yes,
We didn't
always.
see people were like, "Oh, we didn't want to bother you."
I know.
Well, we want to be bothered.
I know. It's like you've got to come up and say hello. It happens every time we come home. People say, "I was on the same cruise with you. I wanted to say hello, but you were
Just
busy
crazy.
talking with other people." It's like, no, you come up and you say hi, and remember that the people we're talking to, usually they're like, okay, well, we'll let you go. And then the next group comes in and we get to talk and chat, meet new people. And then another group will come in and then they'll leave. And it's a constant rotation. And that's just kind of how it is. If you wait for us not to be talking to people, you will never get to us.
Jamie says, God knows he can't fit into his tight jeans at the moment. LOL. But you know what? If you could just wriggle into them, right?
Aye.
Because I know I'm wearing like my regular jeans right now, and they feel pretty tight.
Yeah, Well, this eating's got to come to a close.
After Taco Bell.
After Taco Bell.
Well, and you know, not for nothing, Jamie, but I am Facebook friends with you and Gavin, and I have been seeing all the wonderful treats you've all been eating, right? Have you seen them?
I have.
So there was like the trifle.
I saw the strawberry trifle. Am I right? Strawberry trifle?
I think so. And then there was another one where they were like these little cups. I mean, everything looks freaking delicious.
I know. And it's just, it's easy to say, who cares? But now it's 15 whatever pounds later, and somebody's got to sit up and say, I care now.
See, now Sean Gregg says that he regrets not doing an intro for us. And, you know, it's really no big deal. The intros are no big deal. We will keep taking them over and over and over again if you screw up.
Oh, I know.
Or you know what? Sometimes it is so funny with the screw up. You just got to learn to laugh at yourself, right?
You do.
Even sometimes when we're doing our videos, you know, we'll screw up and we'll be like,
you've seen the outtakes.
I know. So we just make an outtake of it. But I mean, you know, I think people enjoy seeing other people being natural, right?
Well, yeah, people got to be. Again, you know.
I mean, you're not going to do this. You're not going to go, Hi, I'm Sean Greggs, and I'm being held captive on the NCL Joy.
Please
help. You know,
send $5 million to rescue me.
You're going to be like, hey, I'm Sean Greggs, and my wife Laura and I are on the NCL Joy with Kevin and Frank from Cruising with Wheels. Well, you don't have to be that animated.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, you just, whatever you want to say. I mean, Wendy did a great job.
Yeah.
Wendy's in the room. Mitchell, I mean, anybody that's seen the NCL Encore, there were kids that did it, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Right?
They were adorable.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Absolutely adorable.
Of course, I tricked the kids. I would trick the kids and be like, okay, now go ahead and practice. And they would do it, and I'd be like, all right, great, thanks.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you mean? We got to do it. I said, no, I just filmed you practicing because...
He told them that the camera would be off, but it really was on. And they did it perfectly in the first take because they didn't feel pressured that they were actually going to be on a live camera.
It was really great.
It worked out great. We tried to do that. But yeah, the group cruise is on the NCL Joy. It is to Bermuda, 8 days, 7 nights. We are docked in Bermuda for 3 days. Mm-hmm. It is August 1st through the 8th of 2021. So if you want, again, to see all the information, just watch this live stream on replay because we put together a small video at the beginning of this with all the pertinent information. So please, replay.
And there's a perfect example. Random Cruiser was on our 2017 NCL Jade Cruise, and he has said in the chat room, he said this before, I should have met you guys on the NCL Jade in 2017. I was so close.
We were walking
up the stairs while you guys were walking in the elevator with Dave and Darlene, and I think they were also eating dinner the night we were dressed for
You should have been like,
Halloween.
stop that elevator.
Or you should have said, I know Kevin ain't no angel. So I'm walking up there and telling him and Frank to switch costumes.
Right.
Oh, boy. See, now, and Sylvia Swan here, Sylvia says you can go up and talk with Kevin and Frank. They are very friendly.
And you know what makes it even better? When you come up to
Just
talk
don't
to
tell
us.
me no.
You come up and talk to us, and maybe you might have chocolates with you or candy. Just saying. That's always a good icebreaker.
Or maybe we have something. Just like the next prize.
Another prize!
So let's see what we got going on.
Right.
Let's see in the room.
Okay, who's going to
Let's
be our
see.
third giveaway
Who's gonna be
prize
the next
winner?
one?
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's rolling so
Right.
quickly. I don't know. I'm going to click the button.
God.
Here we go. I'm going to have a seizure. And stop.
Who's the winner?
Who is the winner? It's Anthony Pucci. Anthony Pucci. And do you know what Anthony gets?
Oh my God, I'm going to write his name down. Go, tell him what he's won.
So, Anthony, I do not have something to show you that you've won.
However,
And the special thing about Anthony is he gets to pick his prize.
right. Now, first of all, Anthony, you, of course, will automatically be winning 2 Cruising with Wheels lanyard. So that's a given. But what we don't have with us-
have is a t-shirt, right? A t-shirt. So we are allowing you to go on to our Teespring store, and it is located in the description below. So anybody who is listening to us right now can go in the description and click on the link, and it will take you to our Teespring store. And we have, I don't even know how many designs we have now, but we have multiple designs in multiple colors.
Right.
You get to pick one t-shirt for you.
Right. So then just email us again.
We're going to need your size.
Right.
Now, we got to tell them what he needs.
Right.
We're going to need your size. We're going to need your address. And we're going to need to know which
What style?
style you select. We have a variety of
You
styles.
can get basic Cruising with Wheels. You can get a
Stop saying basic.
but you can get a novelty T-shirt. It can be a Frank pushes
Basic.
back, a Tales from the High Seas. It can be get the damn passport.
That's going to be a very popular T-shirt. Get the
Right.
damn T-shirt. Get the damn T-shirt. You travel safe and cruise
Cruise
often.
often.
And just because you see the color of the thing being advertised on the main screen of the storefront in navy, it doesn't mean you can't get it in other colors.
Click the T-shirt you're interested in, and the entire listing of colors will come up. So you just let us know the style T-shirt you want, the color, the size, and your shipping address. Email that to us, and we will get that T-shirt to you with your Cruising with Wheel lanyard.
Right.
Woo-hoo!
Yippee! Now, I see that there was a couple of questions. Where'd that go? We want to say congratulations.
Yes.
Everybody's saying congratulations.
Congratulations to Anthony Pucci, to Brian Grandy in Canada, and to Linda Huggins, our 3 prize winners today.
Right. And Kristen Askew said, do you have lanyards for sale too?
Oh, yes, we do. Yeah, these.
We do not have a website
Right.
with the lanyards on.
Right.
However, we discussed this before live
We
stream.
did.
Right?
Right.
And we do have some lanyards. They are limited that we have. And you would just have to email us if you're interested and put in the description lanyards. And again, our email address is cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com. What do you think? You're a model over here?
I am. I'm
they
modeling.
can't see that because
I'm-
I'm not even going to let them see.
I'm modeling that. Oh, baby.
So you can
Ooh.
email us. The only thing is we The lanyards will be coming in groups of 2.
Yes, you must purchase 2.
2. It's a purchase of 2. And what was it? 15?
2 for 15.
$15, and it's $5 shipping and handling.
Right.
So a cool $20, and you could have 2 lanyards shipped to you. You just have to email us at that email address and put in the description or in your reply.
Right.
What's that called?
And the
regarding
section.
Put in regarding lanyards and just type a little thing saying I want to get however many lanyards you want. And I will send you a PayPal. We're linked up with PayPal, so we always say if you want to support our channel, you can do that through PayPal, or if you're purchasing something, you can pay for it via PayPal. And once I receive the notification from PayPal that you've paid and we have your address and all that stuff, we'll ship those out.
Now, Karen Carter has a question. Will you design a group cruise t-shirt in Teespring?
Yes, probably. Probably I have to still work out the details with Teespring, because as so Cheryl Croft was on our last group cruise. And what we do is we do not allow anybody who is not on our group cruise to purchase the group cruise t-shirts. So you would have to be booked on our cruise in order to buy the t-shirt. And I feel like I'm choking. So you would have to be booked on our cruise, and then I'm trying to work it out with Teespring that they can give me a private link that I can send out to our group cruisers so they can just purchase it through there. And it would be easy peasy shipped, because it was a lot of work for me.
We did the last
for Frank.
The last group cruise t-shirts for January. We designed them. We had them made locally. We had the emails back and forth. Everybody put their order in, paid through PayPal, and then we had to Kevin picked them up, and then we had to put a whole production in the dining room together, an assembly line of checking the sizes, folding everything, shipping envelopes, labeling, and shipping them to everybody. If we do it through Teespring, that just takes everything off our plate. So hopefully that will be. We've already talked about the design for the next group cruise.
So everybody that was on the last group cruise, it will not be the same color.
Right.
The color will be totally different. It will not be the same design. And I'm going to try to do it so that there's a women's size and a men's size. So, because, then there'll be a different cut, and it'll be a little bit nicer.
Right.
And I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to do a vote in the group cruise room, because we have a closed Facebook group for the 2021 cruisers.
That's right. Remember that.
And we'll do a vote, and you'll vote whether you want it to be a regular t-shirt, whether you want it to be a V-neck. And then we'll vote on the color maybe, and we'll vote on...
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do that. The design's going to be the design.
Right.
Because I can't do much, I can only do so much with my designs. But, so that's hopefully that's going to be how it'll work.
So, yeah. We are ready to rock and roll with designs and starting to work and get that production rolling.
I already got everything... Is that the right word?
I
love saying gotten.
I already have
all of the events pretty much done for the sign-up sheets. But I'm not going to release it just yet.
Right.
I'm kind of going to tease you guys and release it slowly. It helps build the excitement. It helps us too, because then if I need to change something or tweak something, I'm not releasing it too soon. But I did start to write them up ahead of time.
I know. Kevin has already created...
I got a lot of time on my hands.
Cruising with Wheels Group Cruise 2021 private Facebook group. And we've been working on all that. So once you book with cruises.com, once you book with Karen, and then you let us know, the normal things apply. You email us and you register. that I have booked. Here are the names of the people in my cabin. Here's
Oh my
our cabin
gosh.
number.
Do you know what I thought about?
What?
I just thought about something. We didn't tell them when we rolled all that thing way back when. That cruises.com group cruises department is not open Saturdays or Sundays.
Oh.
So I bet you when Karen gets in, she's going to have
Poor
a
Karen.
million.
Now, Karen was really nervous because when we talked to her a Saturday, and she was, a little upset that, IT had not got. Oh, I was going to say that word. Did not have the website ready for us, because today on the live stream is when we wanted to release the link for the website so you could book it from home via computer. And we said, well, we're just going to put it out there with your 1-800 number. And she was like, oh, well, can't you just postpone it a little? It's like, Karen, honey, people are going to be calling you. You need to put your big girl panties on. And just remember that come Monday morning, you may have quite a few messages on your answering machine with, I want to book the Cruising with Wheels group cruise to Bermuda for 2021. So, yeah, she was a little nervous because she knows the last group cruise we did, there was such a tremendous response.
Right.
So, we're sorry, Karen.
And that's kind of why we limited it, because we didn't want it to get to like 500 cabins.
Yeah.
We want to be able, our whole thing with all of our group cruises is we always want it to be about you guys.
Right.
And if there are so many people on the cruise, we aren't going to be able to enjoy our time with you, and you're not going to be able to enjoy your time with us,
Right.
because we're going to be spread so thin. So we do try to limit it.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we were kind of nervous.
And we've opened up a little bit since then.
Yeah.
Because we told her one number and we're like, add some more.
Yeah, I know.
What's some more people?
We thought, like, I mean, originally there were so many people booked, but through the course of the year and a half, from the moment we announced it to the day we left, a year and a half, people canceled for various personal reasons, financial, health, or whatever.
Oh, I don't think anybody's canceling.
And
hell no. Everybody's going to be so
but
excited
it
to get back to
seemed
cruising.
that when 2 people canceled, 3 people booked. And it was a constant. So I'm at the computer, right? And I'm going, okay, take them off the list, move them down to the cancellation list. What? There's 3 new people? Oh, now thank you. And Kevin would give me the new people to add to the list. It was a constant in and out, in and out, in and out. And at the end of the day, it was like 87 people, 42 cabins. And we were a little nervous that there was a lot of people.
We did it though. I think we did
did
a pretty good job.
We wanted to make sure that we were able to be with everyone, talk with everyone, interact with everyone. And when we were...
And I think it'll be a little bit easier because we don't have so many stops.
Yes, that is going to make it easier.
Easier for us.
Yeah, is that it is a 1 port, 3 days in Bermuda. So I think the pressure is going to be off of everybody. That it's like, oh, get ready because tomorrow we're at this port. And then, then we're going to another port, and everybody's got all these different things going on. It'll probably make it a little bit more relaxed. I mean, I'm kind of happy it's just Bermuda.
I'm happy we're going in a balcony again.
Yeah, I know you are.
But, it's going to suck. We're in an inside cabin on that Mardi Gras.
I know.
Whatever. I will just be so happy to get back to cruising that I don't think it's going to matter.
You don't care, exactly.
And that's what I keep telling Dave and Darlene. Mr. and Mrs. I've never traveled in an inside.
Vanessa Wyndham, thank you. You guys are the best. We had an absolute blast on the Encore. We did. Everybody was so great. Everybody in that group cruise
Wendy said we had so much fun with you guys and everyone on the group cruise. We were so blessed with our first group cruise.
I know.
Because I'll tell you guys, if all you group cruisers weren't as great as you were, this would not be happening again.
The second one would not be happening because Kevin kept saying to me, everyone's asking about a group cruise. And I kept saying, I don't want to do a group cruise. I don't want to do a group cruise. And then another year went by, and he's like, what do you think? Should we think about it? I was like, well, I don't know, maybe. Oh, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? How do we work it? What do we do? I don't want it to be a big matzia. It's just too much. It can be overwhelming. I get overwhelmed
Okay, Judge
sometimes.
Judy.
So, anyways, we did it. We tiptoed into it. It was a project in itself, and amazing that year and a half flew by.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking. You were talking with Kathy.
Which Kathy?
Kathy.
Kathy on our group cruise.
Yes,
Kathy I work with.
Kathy from
Bridgetts.
our group. Kathy Bridgetts from the group cruise. And it's like she was like just kind of thinking back of, group cruise was like the last week of January, and then boom,
so blessed.
come February, all hell broke loose in the cruising community and around the world with COVID-19. It could have hit earlier, could have been stuck on a ship for weeks, could have been canceled. So
you know what though, based on what everybody's saying, I think that we would have had a blast stuck on the ship. We could have come up with lots of entertaining things for these people to do. That's what I say.
Yeah, everybody. Marla says the slot pull was the best. Yeah, we always said, Karen, that this group cruise would determine if there would be a group cruise number 2.
And we are so happy and honored that some of the other group cruisers have decided to come on this group cruise with us. We feel very blessed. We do have, what do we have?
Repeats.
11 cabins already booked.
Oh yeah, I think we have 11. And that happened in like
a day.
In like 3 days, we had almost a dozen people already booked. And we said to Karen, I said, Karen, we really haven't gone public. We're going to go public on Sunday, May 3rd. And we've already got almost a dozen booked, and that's just in a couple of days. So
Marla Stewart said that she loved the slot pull. It was the absolute best one that she's ever done on any group cruise, and that it felt like a big happy family rooting for everybody.
Yeah.
And it really did. It was a really, really fun. I think we were there for like 2.5 hours.
we were there for a while.
We were there a long time for $9. It was a blast, and then we all got like $6 back.
I know.
I was really perturbed that we didn't win a big jackpot.
I wish we would have won, and we would have been able to give out more money. But at least people got something.
Fun.
People got something back instead of saying, "Oh well, the money was all lost." At least by the end of it, you got some.
Kristen Askew says, "You guys are busting your butts for us." Thank you. We are busting our butts, but it is a labor of love. We do all the work that we can so that it's easy for us when we get on.
Right. You know us. Do most that we can from home so that when we get on the cruise, it's going to be easier. And this first group cruise was a learning experience for us. Right. We have been through it. Right. So we know the pitfalls, the ups and the downs, and so it's good because
I'm already prepared for my fights. I already know what I'm going to say and how I'm going to say it and when it's going to be said. Jill Yu wants to know how many were on the first group cruise. There were 87 group cruisers.
42 cabins, 87 people.
Cabins.
Right.
And it's a group cruise is a nice experience for a lot of different reasons, for the aspect of the group cruiser.
Right.
One is you can do as little as you want with the group or as much as you want with the group. You can participate in 1 thing, 2 things, 3 things, 5 things, all things.
Right.
And there is no drawback. I mean, we had people that were on our last group cruise that really didn't want to be involved in the group, but they loved the benefits that they got from being in the group.
There were people we never saw.
Yeah, there were people we never saw. And basically it wasn't because of us. It just was, that was their vacation. They booked with us so that they could get a few extra benefits and they watch our channel.
And that's the key, is that it's your vacation.
Yeah.
It's your cruise. We're going to hopefully provide fun activities and experiences, but the whole deal is that this is your vacation. and you spend as much time with us or with our activities as you want. And if you don't want to, that's fine. If you just want to do the ice cream social, that's fine. If you want to just do the slot pull.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
I know, I saw that.
I'm horrified. He said, Sean Gregg said, did you know I set off the fire alarm during the slot pull? By accident, of course.
Were you leaning against, Sean, were you leaning against it on the wall?
Holy
and you set it
crap.
off?
I had no idea. I had no idea.
I know.
I was oblivious.
I was leaning against the wall, but that's what I thought. I remember seeing it on the wall. Yeah. And Wendy Hyde was helping me because I was secretly filming you when you started the whole thing for the slot pull. And
it doesn't. They said that you could have done that right from the beginning.
And I'm like, Wendy, stay over here, right by my side. I got the camera because that casino manager was such a
jerk.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh well, whatever. We're gonna have to do what we have to do to get our footage right.
That's right.
So, anyways.
Oh, Shaw said it took a crew member 15 minutes to get there. Wow.
Wow. Talk about
Yes.
speed.
I know. Yes, Kelly Deneen, there will be another slot pull.
Yes. Do you want to do the rundown of the events again? Because I can do that. I can show you, Kelly. Kelly's booked, though.
Yes, she is.
Why's she asking? Sorry, I'm just teasing. So the events that we're going to have is we're going to have a sail away party. We're going to have a private meet and greet so that you can meet all the other group cruisers and meet us for the first time. That'll probably be on the first full sea day, just like the last cruise. There will be a bar crawl. There will be the famous karaoke with Kevin. And hopefully we will keep the shot control to a minimum because the last time I was fed so many shots that I don't even remember singing.
Oh.
We will be having a casino slot pull. We will be doing either group dinners or group lunches. We haven't figured that out yet, but the last time it worked out great with the lunches.
Right.
I'm not sure. We're just going to have to wing that at this point. We will have a private group excursion. I promise I will organize something at least one of the days, possibly two. Don't want to make a promise on the second. We're still looking into that. We're going to try to do an ice cream social because that was a huge event the last time.
It was the biggest event ever.
We're going to be doing a trivia contest.
Another trivia contest. Kevin and I have already started putting some questions together.
And we, of course, are going to have a hometown gift exchange. And if you're not familiar with what a hometown gift exchange is, it is where you bring something from home. There will be a price cap on it. You shove it in a bag or a box with a bow on it, and you take a random gift from someplace else, someone else.
You give one, you take one.
Right.
And they're all mystery bags, mystery packages.
It was so fun.
It was.
We ended up getting some chocolate.
Yes, we did, from Silo.
Oh my God,
yeah,
they were
good.
so
Yes.
good. And we got, it was funny, we got something from New York.
Yeah, I know.
We got that Long Island
Yeah.
thingy
Yes,
plant.
yes.
It's beautiful.
Yes, we got lots of stuff, lots of gifts, lots of stuff from Texas, Colorado, Wyoming.
Well, we got, our group cruisers were very generous
Yes.
and brought us gifts as well,
Yeah.
which is not a requirement.
No.
But if you are in the gift exchange, you are required to bring one gift to exchange with someone else. It's all done at random.
That's right.
And yes, I want to remind Karen was the winner.
That's right.
Karen Carter was the winner of the trivia contest.
First prize winner, followed by
100%.
right, followed by Gavin Till was the second prize winner, and Marilyn
Silva.
Marilyn Silver was third place. Mm-hmm. And we did all of that trivia, going through the questions and awarding the prizes during the hometown gift exchange we had on that last day.
Yes, Sean said that they had a great time during karaoke with Kevin, even though the playlist was limited. Yes, that was the only upsetting thing about it. But I have high hopes for the Joy, and I'm going to tell you why, Sean. Because the Joy, before its refurb, had like 7 karaoke rooms.
Yeah.
And those
Chinese market, very
they
into karaoke.
love karaoke.
Asian
so
market
I am
loves.
hoping that
Right.
they have a big thing. I also am going to reach out to NCL and find out exactly what format karaoke disc they use. And I am going to try to purchase a few karaoke discs to bring with us, just in case. Because a little known fact, Sean, when we were doing karaoke, it was karaoke kamikaze for me. I went up and I said, play anything, I'll sing anything.
Right.
So that was fun for me.
Right.
It kind of challenged me a little bit, but
By the third song,
By the third song, I didn't
you
care.
were drinking so much you were forgetting the words. I don't know. Isn't karaoke where the words are in front of you?
well, I can hardly see the words here. What makes you think I could see the words there?
Cat777 Dogs says, so Frank and Kevin, how come you don't try other ship lines like Celebrity or Princess?
Well, okay. So,
Okay, he just took a
Here we go.
sip, so here we go.
so we were planning on booking our group cruise on a celebrity
Yes.
ship or on a carnival ship. We had wonderful itineraries, wonderful prices. The issue became with the amenities that we were going to get
Right.
out of doing the group. So again, what we would have gotten,
Excuse me.
What we would have
have received
what we would
in
have
terms of
received
amenities.
in terms of amenities were lacking a
Yeah,
lot.
They were awful.
It was a horrible plan. It was a horrible package. And, you know, we've sailed on Norwegian for a long time. We can negotiate with them a little bit better because of that. They know who we are.
Right.
And
the amenities are 1,000 times better
1,000 times better.
than we can get anywhere else. And it's nice to say a group cruise and you can get the drinks package, specialty dining, Wi-Fi, excursion things, $100 onboard credit for every cab. I mean, as opposed to, let me go to Celebrity, what do we get? Oh, you
We'll
get some
get-
chocolates.
I think Celebrity said that every cabin, the best that they were going to do for me was that every cabin was going to get chocolate covered strawberries, and every cabin was going to get $25 onboard credit, and they were going to give everyone 50 minutes of Wi-Fi or 100 minutes of Wi-Fi. And I was like, so what? I don't care. Moving on. We're going to go. I mean, I want this to be an experience for everybody and have a good time.
I'm sorry, but when you're talking group cruise, you better be talking
Party.
food and drink.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, that being said, Frank and I do make a commitment to all of you that we will be traveling on different cruise lines. We wanted to branch out. We wanted to
Right.
try Celebrity again. We wanted to go on Holland. We want to do them all.
We were so
focused on Celebrity.
Yes, we were so thinking that Celebrity was going to be it. Mm-hmm. And it just turned out that it just wasn't worth it. It wasn't something that looked like a good draw to say, come with us on a Cruising with Wheels second group cruise, and here's your
Right.
chocolate covered strawberries and 30 minutes of Wi-Fi. That's it.
I couldn't do it I couldn't swallow the fact that I was going to have to say to our last group cruisers, come on our group
Right,
cruise where
again.
you got
Yeah, right.
free drinks, free dining, free Wi-Fi, free
Right.
shore excursions,
All of
free,
this.
all these free things, and you're gonna come on this one now and not get anything.
Right.
But you can come with us because you had a good time. But I just felt like it would be cheating them.
Right.
And that's kind of how we push them a little bit on getting that extra 100.
Right.
Because we were like, look.
We had what is called the now look conversation.
Yeah. I said, now look, I booked 86 people last time. And these 86 people might be coming again. We need to sweeten the pot. You need to
Right.
sweeten this pot a little. And that's what we came up
Right.
with. And there is also the possibility of maybe if we get enough people, I might be able to get a little bit more out of them.
Well, that's true,
You
because
never know.
we already have discussions on certain things that if we reach a threshold of so many cabins, that they're going to sweeten the pot with a few more things. And we're not
Right.
going to say it because we're not
Because
there.
we don't know, and
We
I don't want
know.
to guarantee
Right.
anything. You know, it'll just be a nice surprise
Right.
for all of us. I can already hear it now. People will be stopping us in the hallway going, "Did you know about this? Oh, they screwed up, blah, 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 blah." And I can be like, "No, they didn't." So the announcement, if we were able to do that, will be done at the meet and greet.
Right. There'll be surprises at the meet and greet if we're able to negotiate even more stuff.
Right. Now, going forward in the future, when Frank and I go on cruises by ourselves, our commitment will be to try other lines, to try, going back to places. Many of you know that we were going to go back to Royal Caribbean for June. We had to cancel it.
Very upset by that.
We have Carnival in February, so that's different. It'll be different compared to the last 5-6 years we've been on.
But remember, we only cruise once or twice a year. So it's not like we're cruising every other month and we're having to work in all these different cruise lines. It is a cruise. It is our vacation, and it is all based on the best
deal we can get.
The deal, the itinerary, the
accessibility.
ship, accessibility. You know me. The accessible cabin, the accessible bathrooms. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that plays into our decision that maybe doesn't play into everybody else.
Cat 777, yes, Princess will be in the mix. Although we probably will never do a Princess cruise, and unless Princess for a group. We probably will never do Princess or Celebrity because they have the worst packages right now for group cruises. But we always look at them. And we were booked on a Princess cruise, or we were talking about doing a Princess cruise, and then we got a much better deal on something else.
Right.
So it's all about the deal.
Right. I mean, we don't have a money tree
We
growing in the backyard.
We fund our own cruises.
Right.
They're personally funded.
We are couponing, we are scrimping and saving, we are saving, as we would say, we are saving all our communion money. We are saving every penny we can. And anything that comes along the way, whether it's my mother slipping a little $20 in an envelope,
I spent that.
or whatever it is, for a birthday, a Christmas, or whatever, it goes into the cruise vacation fund. And whatever we have to cut back on to save more money, because it's about, we have to pay for Angelo to watch the dogs for the week that we're away. So that's dog money, that's spending money. It's not just the cost of the cruise, but it's about our Frank's cash envelopes.
So good to see you said how many people are already booked for the next group cruise. Currently, we have 21 people booked on the next group cruise.
Right. We have 11 cabins, 21 people.
That was as of yesterday.
Right.
When we talked with Karen, but we don't know what's going to happen after today.
Right.
And we will be announcing this in Cruise Chat after this live stream. For the people that didn't make it to the live stream, we have a separate little video that we kind of put together. They're not getting as much information as you guys did, but we're going to announce it there. I don't know. We might hold off on that because we don't have the link yet.
Right. We'll have the link in a day or two.
As soon as we have the link, we're going to make an announcement, and people can just book.
Frank wants to know, do you have the group book in certain areas of the ship to be close to each other?
So currently, you can book your cabin wherever you want it.
Right.
We have blocked off cabins.
Right.
I blocked off 60 cabins in a variety of different cabin types. and they're blocked. I think right now the majority of people might be on like 11, 10.
And 12. And
Well, people can spread out if they want,
Right.
but it seems like the majority of people are on 11, I think. Don't they? Doesn't it 11? 12?
12.
12?
Yeah.
Is that because they want to be by us?
I don't know. But but again, if you want to be on deck
If you want to be on 15, you're on 15.
You're on 15. That's where you want to be. You're going to probably pay a different cost to the cabin based on that it's on deck 15 or whatever type of cabin it is. The higher you go.
Right. The higher you go, usually the more expensive. You know. Jill says, mini suite, question mark? Yes, I blocked off mini suites. I blocked off balconies, and I blocked off inside.
Right.
I skipped blocking off ocean view, which I went over previously, because the difference in price for an ocean view and a balcony was like $50.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, if people want to book ocean view, they can.
Book whatever you want.
You can book whatever you want, but they only allow me to block off so
Right.
many cabins at a time. And then, so let's say tomorrow I get a call from Karen and she says, I booked 50 cabins today. Then they'll allow me to hold
more.
another 50.
Right.
Right?
But if you want to book an interior or you want to go to the Haven, that is up to you.
That's
you.
you.
Book
It's your
whatever
money.
you want to book. There are no restrictions in terms of where
I
you
did
have
not
to be.
restrict.
No.
They give you the option of restricting.
Right.
I didn't want to do that because sometimes Frank and I go in inside.
Right.
Sometimes we go in a balcony.
And we're not going to.
Sometimes we're in a mini suite,
Right.
and we wouldn't want to be told.
Right. And we're not going to say, well, you can come on the cruise, but you can only get a cabin on decks 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
It's like, no, we're not going to tell you on what deck or what cabin you're going to be. It's your vacation.
Jill, the answer to your question is, she asks, does anyone know if 3 ladies can do 1 cabin like a mini suite? Yes, that is an option. They do have double. It's always based on double occupancy. There, of course, is a charge for the third person, right?
Right.
There are even cabins that will fit 4 people. If you're going to wait for if you think you want to do that and you think you're going to wait for the website, I wouldn't bother.
Right.
Because you cannot book 3 or 4 people on the website. I don't know why that is. I should have asked Karen, but I was reading that when we were going through it. And so you'll have to just call Karen and find out which cabins are available. I even know that some of the balconies you can book 3 people in. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a mini suite.
Right. Daniel Fields says, or asks, casino at sea gives us free rooms so we can attend group cruises, but we tend to book outside of the group. How does something like this work with your group?
Well, Casinos at Sea does not allow you to book a group per se.
They get the free rooms.
They allow you a free room. And that generally isn't what they do with the groups, is allow that. Like that, you know, they allow you to book the room, but we can ask Karen and see how that will work. That's a question. That's a Karen question.
Right. But is also part of that is, I've already booked and I'm not part of your group, but I want to participate in all your group functions. That's because that could be another part of the question.
Yeah.
And that part is you must be booked with our group to be part of our group cruise and group activities and functions.
And the reason why that is because NCL is going to have all our cabins connected in their computer system, so they'll know who is with our group and who is not with our group, and they do that by the group number, and the group number is attached to everybody's reservation.
And who gets what and who doesn't get what.
Right.
So, yeah, you're all linked.
So it's kind of difficult to separate
Right.
that, especially when you get into a large group. So I'm not sure. We'll have to look into that, and that's a Karen question. So I will ask Karen and find out. Tom Y asked, can NCL cruise next deposits be used towards your group cruise? And the answer to that is yes.
We used ours.
We used ours to book our room. It was very, very easy. And I believe right now they're offering it if you do a balcony or above, you can use 2 cruise next deposits if you have 2. Because I know Dave and Darlene used 2 of theirs.
Right.
So their price was reduced by $500. So that is good. Papa Mozo says scheduled a January NCL Epic to ABC's, our favorite itinerary. Never taken NCL. Should I know anything about NCL? NCL is great. I want to say that you need to book all your, you don't need to, but it's highly suggested by us that you book all your dining reservations ahead of time.
Yes.
Even though it's freestyle and you should be able to show up and get a reservation whenever you want, it's not the case. Because everybody that travels on NCL knows, that's our regular cruisers.
Right.
They call up 120 days ahead of time and they book all their reservations, and then you fall into the category of when you get on the ship and you haven't done this, we don't have anything available.
Sorry, we'll put you on a waiting list.
So we prefer, I mean, we know we like to eat at like 6, 7 o'clock at the latest. And so we book all our reservations between 5:30 and 7. And they're all done ahead of time. And, you know, we love NCL. The only thing I do not like on the Epic is the cabins.
It's, like Daniel Field says, Epic is a very unique ship.
It's going to be more different than any cabin you've probably ever been in. They have split bathrooms. It's really not a big deal. It just skeeves me out because I'm like a germaphobe that I can't wash my hands after I've gone to the bathroom, that I actually would have to go out of the cabin, wash my hands in the cabin part, you know, and it's hard to explain. So you walk in and there's like a shower on the right with a door, and then on the left there's a potty with a door, and your sink is in the cabin across from where your couch is. Right. So it kind of skeeves me out, but
yeah, the bathroom setup
is
a bit odd, but yeah, it is what it is. It bothers some people, it doesn't bother others. Depends on what your thoughts on bathroom are.
Right. Cat777 is asking if anybody's looking for a roommate. If they're looking for a roommate, what I would do is I would post in Cruise Chat, not in Cruising with Wheels, because the visitor posts sometimes don't show up properly. We're suggesting go to Cruise Chat and post, is anyone interested in a roommate for the Cruising with Wheels 2021 group cruise? Right. And I think you'll probably find one or two.
And once we get our little...
once we get the website together, it'll probably be a little bit, easier.
I want to say hi to Jenny H. Hey, Jenny, glad to see you here. Miss Ja.
Jenny from the block.
So, yeah, make sure you watch this live stream on replay so you can see the Cruising with Wheels group cruise video of information we put together. And again, anybody who wants us to email the information sheet to you can just, as usual, email us at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com, and we will send it to you. So, we want to start to wrap up a bit. Anybody have any last-minute questions, comments?
I hope Priscilla, Queen of the Desert is still the show. No, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert is not the show on the Joy.
We love that movie.
It's Footloose.
Yeah.
Is the show. Yep. So we want to tell everybody or remind everybody that you can become a super cruiser and be featured on our channel. It's really easy. You just email us at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.rr.com.
That's right. Please include the first names of those pictured, as well as the name of the ship you are traveling on. Mm-hmm. And you'll be featured The picture will be featured at the end of every Thursday's video.
And if you have any questions or you just want to talk to us, we love to hear from all of you subscribers. Again, email us at cruisingwithwheels@rochester.r.com. Maybe you want some lanyards. Maybe you want some information on the group cruise. So let's go for it. Sounds good to me, right?
Or you would just have questions you want us to bring up in our next Thursday Q&A.
Right. Someone had asked in here when the Joy was built, and that was built, I think, in what did I say it was? I know it was just refurbed.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You mentioned when it was built
I don't think I remember.
for the Asian market.
I don't think I remember.
It didn't go over well in China, and they brought it back over, refurbished it for this market.
It was built in 2017.
3 years ago.
It's built 3 years ago, 2017. Yeah, because it was built the year before the Bliss was. It was the Joy and then the Bliss. And then when it didn't go over well, they brought it back over. They totally refurbed it. Not totally, but they freshened everything up. They got rid of like 4 tea rooms, 3 or 4 tea rooms.
All the Chinese
They
signage.
got rid of 2 casinos
Right.
because the ship had 3.
3 casinos, all those karaoke venues.
Yep. Well, they weren't actually venues. They were. It was like a giant room, like Bliss, like the club Bliss,
And, they had
then they had separate
like
little
different stages?
little rooms within that big room. So you walked into one. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, they already refurbished it, Jill, because
Yeah.
they had to redesign everything for the American market.
Right.
Because the Chinese market, they had like 3 or 4 tea rooms. They had like 10 karaoke rooms. They had 3 casinos instead of just 1, because gambling, I guess, is, I don't know. We don't live in the Asian
Gambling
market.
and karaoke.
Yeah. So, yeah, so it was already refurbed, but it was what I call a light refresh on most of the areas, and then a gut reno on parts of the decks.
Yeah.
So
we want to thank you all for joining us on this live stream. We do traditionally the first calendar Sunday of every month is a live stream, and sometimes we add an extra one during this quarantine time.
sometimes we go for an hour. Sometimes we go for 2.5, like today.
Right.
We wanted to tell everybody to, if you haven't already, check out Cruise Chat. Cruise Chat was created by Frank. It is his brainchild. That is where where are you taking my mouse, baby?
Here.
Taking out our mouse.
My mouse.
Taking my mouse from me, so I can't get to the next screen. Check out Cruise Chat if you already haven't checked out Cruise Chat. It's a great cruise community where everybody is honest about their opinions,
and we
don't bash each other.
Right. And I want to remind all of you that if something does come up in Cruise Chat, there is an option to report bad behavior to the administrators, and we will take care of it because we will not allow it to happen.
Right. I want to thank Liz Joyce because she sent us a little something through PayPal.
Thank you, Liz.
Appreciate it. We'll check that out after the live stream. But until next time, Frank and I always want to say,
remember to travel safe
and cruise often. You took my mouse.